Okay, let's get something straight. Zero gravity is a bit of a lie. Gravity is everywhere. For example, there's gravity between Earth and us, people. There's gravity between Earth and Moon. There's gravity between Earth and Moon and Sun. There's gravity between Earth and Moon and Sun and the center of Milky Way. There's gravity between Milky Way and Andromeda Galaxy. In fact, even in International Space Station, Earth's gravity is still about 90% as strong as it is on the ground. So, why do astronauts float? Because they are in free fall, just like you would be if you jump off a cliff. The ISS and everything inside it is constantly falling towards Earth. It's same thing between Earth and Moon. Moon is always falling towards Earth, but it's a speed that is always making the Moon go around Earth, not hit the Earth. And in this state, gravity does not disappear. It just stops pulling you against anything. And that's why we say it microgravity. Sounds fun, isn't it? When you see people floating inside International Space Station, it all looks so awesome and so big and so grandeur and something like you would want to be part of. But your body might not agree. On Earth, gravity constantly pulls on your muscles and bones. But in zero gravity, they barely have to work. They starts to shrink. Astronauts and people inside space station can lose up to 20% of muscle mass in just about 2 weeks and up to 1% of bone density in about a month. Then there's your blood. Without gravity, it just redistributes, rising into your chest and your head. And that's why astronauts' face looks puffy and bloated. The pressure builds inside your skull. Your eyes change shape, your vision gets blurry. And some astronauts have never fully recovered. Oh, your inner ears, the part that tells which one is up and down, orient your body, it gets completely confused. And that's why you'll probably vomit for a few days in space. In free fall, even your lunch becomes weightless. Okay, your body is falling apart, but what about your mind? Imagine being confined in a metal box for 6 months. Same people, same meals, no fresh air, no escape. Your circadian rhythm or your biological clock or your internal clock goes haywire. The sun rises 16 times a day on the ISS. So good luck getting quality sleep there. And that's why NASA tracks astronauts' mental health just as closely as their physical health. Isolation, sensory deprivation, and a brain that doesn't show which way is up. It's not exactly club awesome. So, question, could you survive zero gravity? Your body will need to adapt. You will need to exercise for 2 days to keep your muscles from wasting. Your diet would need to be micromanaged. You would need regular blood tests, constant health checks, and full suite of psychological support. And even with all these, most astronauts cannot stay there for more than 6 to 12 months. Beyond that, the damage adds up. Returning to Earth becomes a brutal experience. And some astronauts have trouble talking, walking, and even standing up. And others, they feel like their bones are made of jelly. Okay, but let's push the limits. What if we weren't visiting this space, but we were born there? No gravity means your muscle, your bones will never develop properly. Your heart might pump differently. You might never walk. A child born in zero gravity might grow into something Earth has never seen, adapted to float, but unable to stand. Or would gravity for them feel like a crushing cage? Zero gravity isn't freedom. It's silent battle between human body and a universe that wasn't built for us. Thanks to science, we can survive, but not forever, but long enough. Long enough to dream a future where we don't just float, but we thrive beyond Earth. Okay, if this video made you rethink about space and physics and science, do give a thumbs up and I'll speak to you guys next time around. Bye bye.